Hey MTV.
Welcome.
Okay, so the KARO verse is very multifunctional. So every corner has its own personality. This is where we have our photo backdrop. So there's black, white, and red. If you pull down on these, I'm not gonna pull down on it. They're a little finicky. This cover is fully custom. We built it so it would blend into the wall a little bit better and not be an eyesore. Because I also film a lot in this corner and I make all of my canvas pieces in this corner. This easel is just a regular easel, but I spray painted it black on my friend's rooftop. And I think it turned out really cute. This studio is also really different at night, and so I'll show some clips of what it looks like at night, because like the vibe goes crazy. I'm always scared someone's gonna jump out of this window. Anyways, here, oh my God, this is always crooked. This is my favorite piece I've ever made. It's in this corner to serve as a reference. Like, I'm always critical of my work. There's always something that I don't like about it, but this one I just feel at peace with, and so that's why it's hanging up as a reminder. This rack is full of samples and also just past pieces. There's a lot to come. Like Stargirl tee, new Dream State sweater. There's a stain on it, of course, because I wore it out. But when I wore this sweater out, I got the most compliments I've gotten in a really long time on like anything. And they didn't know it was my brand. That's a good sign. So, and then I would like excitedly turn around. These hoodies, best seller. Yeah, okay. Ignoring that, I'll fix that later. Let's move to the kitchen. Okay, I put a lot of work into this kitchen. This is actually a really great perch. I don't know why I've never sat here before. All right, so kitchen. I have all my crink pens. I have so many scissors and like pens and little like X-Acto knives and stuff like that. My mood board, some swatches. Got all my tapes here. Packing tape, KARO stickers, paint rollers. These speakers I got from Facebook Marketplace. I got them because they look cool. Honestly, when I was looking for speakers, I wanted something with a good sound system, but I wanted it to look unique. I love that they do that. Yeah. It just feels so futuristic. I have this plant that I've managed to keep alive for like 6 months, which is huge for me. They're normally gone in a couple of weeks, but I water this one really diligently. I'm really proud of her. She's grown a few new leaves too. I actually don't have a name for her. Maybe Susan. I want to name her something better than Susan. Susan's like—
First name that came in my head was Betty.
No! Oh my God. Not Betty. Well, that could be like symbolic. Betty was the name of my cantaloupe-sized rare ovarian tumor, for those of you that don't know the lore. I had a tumor literally like, I looked 4 months pregnant and I named her Betty because calling her Betty personified her in a way where I was like, Betty's not gonna wanna hurt me. She's like a little embarrassed. She's like, I'm sorry for the inconvenience I caused. Like, that's kind of how I saw Betty. And that's a fine name for this plant. Oh my God, this broke after my studio warming party. I don't know how. How my bangs look. It cracked, and I think that's bad luck. I can't say I've had bad luck though. Whoever cracked it. Oh, this is where I do like my little illustrations, my old iPad. This is like one of the first things that I bought myself when I was starting to like sell out my print collections in 2020. Like when I was first selling my prints ever. And I was like, oh my God, this is such a huge investment. I got like their least expensive iPad so that I could start to do more illustrations. This is my little storage unit. It actually looks really organized right now, but sewing supplies and like hardware tools and stuff. And then this thing, this beautiful thing. It's one of my goals this year to host like a creative coffee hour, and so I'm gonna get good at coffee. I'm gonna make some specialty KARO drinks, and then I'm going to host a coffee hour. But also I just wanna get good at coffee. I don't know what that is. All of these drawers are full of art supplies and miscellaneous items. Like I have backups. I have like a paint drawer. I have a drawer full of like colored pencils and pastels. airbrush setup, everything you could possibly need to make my work. Embroidery thread, stuff like that. And above us, we have canvas storage. And then also, like, I see candy canes and I see tote bags. So just like random things. This is one of our inventory closets. This is from our evergreen sort of collection. So we try to always have it in stock. It's the Wink Zip Up. And here is my little drink corner. So I have like my matcha set. Look how cute these are. Aren't these adorable? Love. Chrome. I'm a big fan of chrome. You love a matcha? Okay, I'm making a matcha. I keep my matcha in the fridge because that's what the pros do, I think. Maybe that's not, I don't know what I'm doing. Chamberlain coffee, matcha. Oh my God. That smells so good. So this is my little setup here. I have my hot water. These are all my scraps, my sketchbook, but I have a bunch of like magazine scraps. Eek! This is like my OG magazine scraps. This is what I used in college when I was doing all my stuff completely analog. I've transitioned to using my own photos and like digital stuff, but these are like this is the good shit. These are all like vintage, not all of them, but a lot of vintage Life magazines that I would comb through, vintage Playboys, art history textbooks. This is like a horoscope from 1971's horoscope. Sagittarius, that's me. I love reading all the old ads. But yeah, this is how I started making my art in college. Really cool scraps in here. But I saved them for collage events, collage clubs that I did in Berlin. Okay, now that the water's boiling. Guys, I'm not a professional. I have to show off my KARO ice. Guys, I got custom KARO ice cubes. I was feeling crazy. Okay, now we pour in a little bit of water. Then we take our little whisk and we move it in a M and W formation. Someone that's really good at matcha is gonna flame me in the comments. They're gonna be like, that is... Get the residue off. Residue? That's a gross word. That makes it sound nasty. Almond. You can see them there. Like, I'll cover that up. You can see the little KARO sign. Okay.
She's huge.
She's huge. She's a mammoth.
Shows.
Oh my God. Oh! Oh! Oh my God! Okay. Well, you know, it looks a little scary, but oh no. Just imagine this nicer.
Intact.
Your little KARO matcha. It's good. It's drinkable. Like, this is the packing corner. It kind of turned into a themed corner of being blue. We have a lot more inventory here. We have our jewelry, packing supplies, this beautiful lava lamp. We have our thank you cards. We say my stars always align, sending love from Studio KARO. And then it says KARO is an art and clothing brand based in New York City. We don't have to go through this whole thing, but this is it. We always throw in stickers to every order. I should show off the jewelry. This is also part of like our kind of evergreen collection that we always have. Look how pretty. I'm wearing it right now, actually. Wait, it's upside down. These are 100% recycled 925 silver, ethically produced. We have a little certificate of authenticity inside. Chrome little sheen to it. And we have all of our rings. The sides on the back. And then cute little, so cute. We're also completely recycled, same with the packaging. 925 silver. And I love that. I'm wearing it right now. I always wear it. Label printer. We can assemble orders here or on the table depending on how many we have that day. My Photoshop sign, of course. Little I Heart New York mug, a gift from my manager. Thank you, Lauren. More chairs for future events that I will have. A little air purifier because sometimes the paint is toxic, especially spray paint, or airbrush or varnishing. I get a lot of questions on this calendar actually. It's a frame, like this is a picture frame that I got from my old studio, and I just put these big calendar sheets underneath it so that I can dry erase it. The annoying part is that every month I have to take it off the wall, unscrew everything, and put it in the next month, but it's kind of fun for me. Right now, it looks like there's nothing happening in January. There's a lot happening in January. I just didn't really fill it in this month. These lockers, oh my gosh, blood, sweat, and tears. I got them from my last studio at their yard sale, and they were red, and they were previously orange, like originally orange. Someone painted them red, and I became really set on the idea of having them the same shade as these so that it would all cohesively work together, because blue is my favorite color. If you look close up to this locker, which I hope you never do, you'll see all 3 colors. It's multicolored. It's like a jawbreaker. You can see all the layers of life, which kind of adds to it. I kind of like it. It's my lockers. I love my lockers so much. Ah! Don't look in there. Okay, this is my favorite corner. This is the most aesthetic corner. It's like the lounging corner. These shelves are like my soul in little trinkets, like pieces of my personality. So wait, I'll walk you through it. Moon boots, of course. I freaking love moon boots. They've become integral to the brand, which is funny because I always wanted them. Growing up, like this has been like a historical thing for me. I always wanted moon boots, they're too expensive. But then I got them for my first photo shoot because I thought it'd go really cute with the outfit. And I was gonna return them after because they're expensive. And then I was like, you know what, I worked so hard, like I should keep them. And now I have 3. But I have like all the colors that I really need. Black, blue, and red are like my favorite colors. That's like the colors I work in. Fancy projector. I had an art event in Berlin. It was like 30 strangers, right? I didn't know them either. It was so fun. And I projected icebreaker questions onto the wall. And it was so great. People actually talked. I made sure to make them not be too cheesy, but still kind of fun. Someone from SpaceX sent me this. It's a Starship torch. They sent this to my P.O. box. This is an ashtray I made at Happy Medium, if you've been. It's really cute. Then I have this cutie lighter that I made at my best friend Vanessa's craft club. It's a custom chrome little KARO thing. Love fire. It's a lot of fire. I love cats. I saw this chrome cat pen. There's really no story behind it other than I just thought it was cool. I snatched this from the 368 yard sale. It's kind of like a manifestation that I kind of want a podcast or something like that in the future. So I just keep it there. It's also really cute. I have my other lens. My dad got me this for my dorm room, and I started KARO in my dorm room. So that's really cool. Shout out G, gave me this calendar that he designed. I made this prop. I hand make a lot of my props, like hand make. It's just a Pink Floyd record, but I printed this using a label printer, and I just format it in Photoshop to the right size, and I put my logo on it, and then we used it for the Trust Me shoot. This is one of my first prints that I made called Stellar Attractions. This was like kind of more of what my style looked like when I was in college. Here's this magazine, another prop that I designed and made. I just love it. I use this for the vault teaser. I have this little sleeve that I made that holds all of these little mini versions of my prints. I don't know, I just thought it was cute, and it's decorated in the sticker pack that was also available in that collection. This is Kitty Lever, loved her. She was my first model ever. This is my light box, it lights up. Ah, it's so cute. It looks so official, but it's just a light box that I rescued from 368 yard sale. And then these are like vinyl stickers, like from a Cricut. Shout out Steph. So cute. And it looks really official. Everyone's like, how do you get a custom one? It's just stickers. Oh my God, I cannot forget Oh my God, the chrome magazine rack. I risked my life for this at the Gustav Westman pop-up at the Kid Super Gallery. That's a story for another time, but I actually, yeah. I'll leave it at that. But I love it. I mean, I had to have it. And it was a whole thing. I'll tell the story another time. This, oh my God. I mean, I have a love for Miffy. And honestly, this XL Miffy floor lamp has become KARO core. Like, it's just become another thing like the moon boot that is integral to my personal brand and self. I wanted this so bad, and I was vocal about it. Like, I was talking about Miffy on my stories, and I was like, oh my gosh, she's so expensive, but I want the big one. And someone that follows me works at the MoMA design store. And so I used her employee discount, and I love her. I think about that when I see this little guy. This is actually someone else's midlife crisis. They bought all these, and then I was having a midlife crisis. They were like, you want them? Like, I got them for a midlife crisis. I was like, yeah, sure, I'll take them. Virgil Abloh book, also from 368 yard sale. I snatched this up before anyone else could take it because going to Virgil's Brooklyn Art Museum exhibit last January was the final straw before I quit my job because I was so inspired. And I was like, I had to take the leap. I don't know what'll happen, but I did. And now I'm here. So I have to have that there. My lantern, I love this guy. I love it. I like crawled up into these rafters and installed it there myself, and the ladder was too short, whatever. My table, this is where I do all my work. I like to work from this table. What's on it shifts back and forth, but right now I really am enjoying this cool candle thing. I love candles. And they're like, I love when they get all drippy. Ooh. I couldn't decide which chairs to get, so I ordered 2 different kinds. And I like them both, so I just kept them. So they're a little mismatched, but this is like a good working chair. And these are just kind of more aesthetic. That's my space. I got it about 9 months ago, and I think it's finally ready. It's never gonna stop. I'm never gonna stop adding things to it, but we're in a place where I'm happy to show it, so. Yeah, I think that's it. That concludes our tour of the KAROverse. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching. More to come. Okay.